Hi everyone, my name is Viren Singh. I'm starting a new PowerShell scripting series so that I can help you to make learn PowerShell. PowerShell is one of the most powerful scripting tool which we can use to manage multiple systems like Windows, Linux, Mac. PowerShell also can be used to manage and control Azure, Office 365. We can automate repeated tasks from the PowerShell like report generation, perform any remote administration task and all. So if we talk about the PowerShell guys, a brief history about the PowerShell. PowerShell was introduced in 2006. The first release was something called commandlets and pipelines only. So it was for locally available for the systems. After when 2.0 was introduced in 2009, remote session and background jobs modules can be used in PowerShell. Version 3 was little better, so we can have workflow support, improved scripting features was introduced. When version 6 was introduced in 2013, so DSC features was introduced. It means that we can have some desired state configuration set and all the client can have the same desired state conditions on that. So this is was introduced. So after 5.0 and 5.0 was 5.0 and 1 was introduced in 2016, where we can have package management. PowerShell get and class could be defined in the PowerShell. After 5 to until 5.1, there was the built-in Windows features for the PowerShell. Uh, so all were the part of the Windows operating system, but Microsoft has uh, released the PowerShell core version, which could have other operating system, for example, Linux and Mac also. So PowerShell Core 6 was introduced in 2018, so which was cross-platform open source based on the .NET Core. But later on, PowerShell 7 Plus was introduced 2020 onward, and it is a open source uh, automation platform introduced by Microsoft. So it can be installed on all kind of operating system like Windows, Linux, and Mac. Unified Shell cross-platform and improved performance were there. So PowerShell started a Windows-only tools and gradually evolved into a cross-platform open source automation platform, guys. So if you do some little differentiate between, so window until Windows PowerShell 5.1, it was only for Windows available and based on .NET frame. But now there is no further updates are available for the PowerShell because PowerShell 7 is now being maintained further. So PowerShell 6 core was also introduced, which was also cross-platform, but it was replaced by 7. So now PowerShell 7 Plus is being used cross-platform and .NET 5 Plus based and actively deployed. So today when we say PowerShell, so we usually talk about the PowerShell 7 and later. Its feature and supports uh, Mac OS, Linux, and Windows equally. So everywhere we can use the PowerShell 7. So this is not limited to Windows now. If we talk about the real world use cases, so we can use automation and creation of configuration of Azure resources. We can manage Active Directory users and group with the help of PowerShell. We can create reports and system health and audit logs. Many more cases, guys. We can do everything. We can automate everything from the PowerShell. Even we can use it Azure DevOps CI/CD pipelines. So I have another course which is in the same channel. You can go through that. We are there is a Azure DevOps. So we also use the PowerShell can be used over the Azure DevOps. Okay, so if we talk about the PowerShell basic, so PowerShell commands are just like verb and noun based. So we just provide a verb and hyphen a noun. For example, this is the command get hyphen process. So this is just a verb, get is a verb and process is a noun. So this type of commandlets are created. When I'm running this command, this is giving me all the process which are running on this system. Okay, similar way if I talk about get hyphen service, get hyphen service. So this is going to give me all the services which is running on the server. If we talk about the what all commands do we have in PowerShell, if I open it, so if I run this, it is going to give me all the commands we can have in PowerShell. So if you see, these are the lots of functions, commandlets we have in PowerShell which can be used. So it is a huge list of it, which you will be learning in details in the future videos. So even we can manage Azure. I have installed Azure module, and all the type of commanders can be used for the PowerShell. Even we can have a help. For example, I want to help for the get hyphen service command. So I also can run this command. Okay, so it will give me the help, but I don't want no here. I will just type hyphen example. It will give me the help in based on the example. So when I run that command get help, so it has given me some help that what how I can use it. Get hyphen service name like this. For remote computer, I can use the hyphen computer name and the server name for the remote computer. So everything can be managed with this PowerShell, guys. So this is very powerful tool which we can use to deploy multiple uh, we can manage multiple remote system. We can automate all the administrative tasks from the PowerShell. It is widely used and very helpful to your day-to-day tasks. So once you have an idea of it, you really will like it, and you will like to automate all the tasks which you are probably doing manually right now. So this session is most for system administrator who want to make their life easy with the PowerShell automation. So in next session, guys, I will be talking more about the PowerShell, how we can install it, how we can write the scripting, what all are the variables, data types, and how we can use conditions, operators, and we will be doing some more scripting. We will be writing scripting from the scratch, how we can do each and everything. So this is just an introduction of the PowerShell. Thank you guys. If you like this session, please do subscribe, like, and share it, and also comment. In case you have any questions, you can comment on, and I will reply for your queries related to it. So this is just a practice for you guys. Just for practice, you can run these commands: get hyphen date, get hyphen process on everything you can, and you also can go through this Microsoft article which will give you the details about the PowerShell. You also can go through it that what all can be managed with the PowerShell. So we'll be learning it in more details in future topics. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you everyone. Bye.